your belt like Colorado does, it's a big advantage. And so we'll see how the first few minutes for West Virginia plays out.
Small buries that one.
Oh, boy. Terrific year. Toby coming out of UIC. Look at this.
Kick up ahead. Small in the throwdown.
And then full circle. Back to playing for Coach DeVries. Nice back cut.
There's Small
nice.
putting it in.
Hear their name called next Sunday, I think is remarkable.
Some light pressure. And Small will lead the Mountaineers into the front court. West Virginia leading by 10. 8.5 to go. Small step back, got it.
I mean, watch here.
Foul inside. Hangs, can't hit, put back, and there's Small. 7-minute mark in the first half. So they took care of it. And Colorado slowly has forced turnovers from West Virginia as the game has worn on.
I'll tell you, this zone has really bothered this team. See, I want that.
We'll check in.
And this 2-2-1 press back to the zone really was a big difference maker.
Small going to work. Small fires and hits.
West Virginia leading the all-time series against UCF 3-1. It's pretty rare, but kind of normal this day and age. They haven't played each other all season long, and this is the 20th game of the regular season. Javon Small across half court. Johnson dials from deep. Both teams struggling so far from beyond the arc, 0 of 5 collectively. Buck Harris runs into a double team, finds Javon Small. Step back tray. Small rattles it home.
His body extremely well. When he's knocking down shots like he did last game, 7 of them, he is a very difficult matchup because he can go inside and out.
He took KJ Tenor to the hoop there, and that's just a strong senior teaching a freshman something about physical basketball. Small!
He's not up, and you have to close out even closer to Johnson. He sees a little bit of room. He's going to take advantage of it.
Oh, here we go! Tenor, another offensive board. Give West Virginia 4. Yesufu off the mark. 5 offensive boards. Third try for Small. Can't give him that many opportunities. Tenor takes it across half court. And you can bet Javon Small will have the basketball soon. 14 points on 5 of 9 field goals. There he goes, back door. Has done it from the outside.
This ball game to eliminate some of those driving lanes for Hall and Johnson.
Extra pass from Yesufu. Small jab steps. He is red hot. Like the
sniffs it out. Well, nothing is easy, and it was a well-designed play. But at the end of the day, the athleticism, the instincts shut it down.
Harris, one of the best on-ball defenders, and he's able to keep up there in the paint with Lovering. West Virginia asks so much of Javon Small night in and night out. And Small banks it in to start tonight.
Team a spark, and that's the kind of three-point shot to get you going that can really feed to the rest of the team.
Now, Josh Eilert broke shoot-around this afternoon by saying, seniors, you are going to set the tone tonight. We are going to go as you go. He's so proud that they have not checked out since their head coach was fired last week. Small, tough shot. He's tracking Small up the floor. Eilert said he would put Asar on Small at times. He feels like Asar can stick with him. We'll see.
And with Small, I think, giving him different looks can be really important, and guarding him with size, which they have right now.
Small on the cut. Got past Zach Keller for the layup. Against his former teammate at East Carolina. Small. And a turnover by Utah. Back into the hands of Small, guarded by Asar. He launches. Give it to him.
Fusion, either for Small to be able to get a shot or the screener to be able to get some kind of good look.
Oh, beautiful. On the out of bounds, Javon Small.
Keep shooting, but he's missed some looks that, honestly, normally he doesn't get those clean looks, and he's just missed some tonight.
His night could be a lot bigger than it is. Hit 3 early threes, hasn't hit much since. Small hits a huge.
Has an athleticism on him, makes some sense.
Give it to Small. against Asar. Hansberry. Small on the cut. Hansberry didn't find him. 5 to shoot. Dawes defending. Small banks it in.
Kevin Young runs a lot of good stuff on offense that you don't see a lot of college coaches do.
Kevin Young has scorers all over the floor. That's why BYU is one of the best offenses in the game. But right now their defense is baring its teeth. And it's really been all Traore and Richie Saunders. There's Javon Small, and he gets the floater to go.
Baker does such a good job of getting an angle on you, using his body to cut you off and get to that mid-paint area and knock down the floater.
A rare open look.
TCU has been scoreless for the last 5.5 minutes. Posey, the three, he'll launch. No good. Rebound to Yesufu.
Great defensive possession for the Mountaineers, especially Yesufu fighting over that zoom handoff.
Small open look. His three right on target.
Really good. Pick and roll. Throw it up to Uday for the lob, who is one of the best dunkers in college basketball.
Uday, a former McDonald's All-American, originally committed to Kansas. Lobs it over, and then they try to go to the lob. Nearly broken up. Okani skies, rips it away. Small lines up the three. And
White on that dribble penetration. That's a tough and difficult pass to make. You gotta have perfect timing.
Just over 6 minutes left here in the first half. Small with 6 points off of 2 threes. Hansberry spinning back to Small. Shot clock at 8. Small, a couple of jabs, gets the angle. What a strong take by Javon Small.
Is severely underrated, especially with the ball in his hands.
Posey trying to answer on the other end, looking for the whistle. No call, so another opportunity for West Virginia. Small, he's starting to cook right now. Watch out, Javon! In double figures.
Easily the most efficient and active player on the offensive side of the floor for TCU.
TCU now 2 of 4 from the field, 50%.
Miss Small on the back screen. Sorry, Jordan.
No, you're fine. He had him there. That's great eyes there, Mike. Small this time curling. His three right on top.
Like I've lost my mind. That was too chauvinistic. But I was never someone who that happened to. However, my brother, my younger brother, Ben O'Donnell, who really is even shorter and slower than me. He was.
Is that even possible?
Yes, I am 5'11" with shoes on.
Small with a big footwork, and now it's 6 quick points from Posey. Has made it a 9-point game.
And absorbing the contact as well. And we're coming up on another 10-second violation. That was close.
They finally get across half court. TCU wanted to travel there as Small kind of galloped into his jump stop.
No movement.
8 to shoot. Small, Hansberry trying to do the two-man game. Small into the lane, elevates, and does it himself. Remains TCU. Got a hustle here. Alette, the floater, too strong. And it's Hansberry with another rebound. West Virginia with a 1-rebound advantage over TCU. With about a 9-second differential between shot and game clock, you imagine West Virginia will hold it out here, but credit the Mountaineers. A blitz in the first half to build this advantage and then never let go.
The threes, the defense, the steals, the rebounding, everything working tonight for West Virginia, including that man right there, Javon Small.
Locked in here. It's been difficult for West Virginia to get anything going on the offensive end.
Have to get Javon Small going if you're the Mountaineers. Just 1 point. Here he is underneath, hanging and hitting. His first
since just showing the complete game. And Coach Raposo talked about him winning sprint. You can just see the poise that he plays with. He doesn't force anything. He didn't have the drive, pulled it back out, got the defender to bite, created space.
He's made a habit of getting those kind of kids. Jizzle James's first shot off the mark, bothered by Harris. What does West Virginia like to do offensively, Frank?
Spread it, 5 out, move the ball, and obviously try to play through.
There's a double
Javon
team.
Small, yep.
Harris, baseline. The one more. Small's first shot. It's good.
Aggressive down the stretch of the season. He's capable of getting that 25 on every night.
He had 17 in the first half against the Cyclones on Saturday. Backdoor cut. Javon Small matches Jizzle James.
He's going to be a very good player and getting his chance down the stretch of his freshman season.
And he's heating up all of a sudden. 6 for his last 11 from 3. Here's Small. Don't get him started.
On that pocket pass.
Betsy going to try it from the other wing. Not this time. Weak side rebound to Yesufu.
Joe can shoot it. Both of these teams playing what we call a 5-out offense. They play through the center, and that's why it gives you space. When you spread the defense. Good opportunity for the Bearcats to open this up a little bit.
And an air ball from the freshman Tyler Betsy. And he'll hear it from the Mountaineer Maniacs.
I'd like to see Javon go downhill to the rim. He's been really unselfish, but I don't think he's guardable to the rim. How about that? No! Can't stay in.
To force the turnover.
You have to look down low with Ed Strong being guarding Hansberry. You have to take advantage of that. They just switch back.
Small, his best look of the day, and it goes. Games at 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN with the College Game Day crew live on site in Columbia.
Sarah Strong versus Chloe Kitts. That's going to be a very good matchup. Sarah Strong, talk about freshmen in the country. You will be hearing her name a lot in the next few years.
A lot of great matchups tomorrow. A lot of talented players. Texas beat South Carolina last weekend. There's Javon Small. String together a couple of baskets at the end of the first half. A screen by Yesufu for Javon Small. Small hops inside, floater, good. So nice from Javon Small.
You have to be able to get matched up in transition.
Taken away by Javon Small, all alone in space for the dunk. Still make a late run in this season. This would be a big win for them if they can hang on. Kicked out for Small, on the way. Good, Javon Small to cut it to 1.
Get the ball to Omier and let him work, and if not, let him create the double team, which allows you easy shots.
Scott Drew urging this crowd on, tied at 54. Javon Small inside, body control, and the finish.
Drew trusts his freshmen so much that he is rolling with the young guys.
BJ Edgecombe and Langston Love have each played over 40 minutes. Javon Small, he's played over 40. Right to the hoop and lays it in. They've gone at Omier, and it's just...
Extra pass to Nell.
So fast. Another turnover.
That's 7 turnovers now for BYU.
Powell may have got away with the travel there.
May have gotten away with a little travel. You're right. Here's Small.
They've done a great job on Small thus far. Not allowed him to have an impact on this game.
Step back, fadeaway jumper is good.
As I speak.
16 in the second half.
Of course, particularly the way he's been playing the last 9 games. And just to address what he said about the over-penetration, it's easier said than done because they're forcing them into the teeth of the defense because they don't want to allow them to shoot 3-point shots.
We're underway, West Virginia with the basketball to start the second half. This is a huge game for NCAA tournament hopes. Both teams kind of on the bubble. Small for 3. It's good right out of the gate.
He hurt his knee in the TCU game, came out, didn't play at the end of the game. He was questionable for today.
He plays hard both ends. He hurt himself in the Cincinnati game as well. There's Javon Small.
Move and go. Find an angle, make a move before the defense gets set.
Utah's made 5 of their last 7. West Virginia hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Small, dancing with it, hesitating, driving, and one for Javon Small.
Harris has 6 of West Virginia's 12. He averages just under 6 points per game. Off the latest TCU turnover, Small fires and connects the first 3.
Negative in Big 12 rebounding on the glass, and really it might come down to that tonight, Ted. Who can dominate the glass one way or another, especially on the offensive end?
Yeah, TCU is +4 right now. West Virginia is getting out-rebounded by an average of 7 per game in conference play. Small connects. A freshman that TCU leans on. Yeah, nobody in the Big 12 plays 5 freshmen consistently like the Frogs. Small on the cut, and Small.
You know that, Ted, you and I.
For sure. Warm inside here, warm outside too here in DFW. Unseasonably so, even in early February here in Texas. Small cutting to the basket, gets the friendly bounce. Uday back in for TCU. He has been a presence in the middle. Small, freed up by Andre. Book it.
West Virginia has run all night long.
They wish they could just run those and not full half-court sets. It's been so successful here tonight. Small trying to break his man down. Posey. And Small kisses it in. Baseline out of bounds here for West Virginia. What does Darren DeVries cook up here? It's been money all night. Oh, Connie flashed open for his second. Small against the taller Robinson. Small hoisting. Oh, right down the freshman punch. Trying to find Aulette. Small the tip and the steal. And Javon Small ties the
3-point shot of the game, as Tim already mentioned, a poor 3-point shooting team on the season, but they'll take that to take a 1-point lead.
I like the speed of that Cincy backcourt.
They have flashed that dual point guard backcourt with Day Thomas and Jizzle. Now, as a 9 seed, of course, you've got the kind of the workhorses of the Big 12, Houston and Iowa State up there as 2 seeds, but definitely not where Cincinnati fans were expecting them to be at this point in the season. But hey, a win against a tough West Virginia team could go a long way to turning things around. Still about 5 weeks left in the season, and you can make a resume to where you don't necessarily have to be above 5 days. You know, that's what gets fans frustrated.
Yeah, I think of Kenny Satterfield and Kenyon Martin and Sean Kilpatrick and Steve Logan. Like, those guys were really tough, and they were very good helping out on the glass. That's what I want to see from this team.
They've made 5 field goals total, 3 of them from distance. Barrington Page, double teamed, lost it. Can't have the big guy dribbling that long. Now Small. Nobody gets in front of him. Bucket, no points for Dan Skillings here in this first half as the offensive struggles continue for one of the Bearcats' better offensive players. And that's the second time.
Setting it on his hip. I did not see a foul on that play.
Referees Roger Ayers, Doug Shows, and Terry Oglesby. Not a ton of whistles in the first half. We got quite a few to start the second. And Javon Small.
To find that guy who's not going to get out and defend on the perimeter. It's really not been one guy or another for West Virginia. They've just relaxed a little bit too much.
They get Small open for a 3-point.
Make that move. He's going to go over his right shoulder every time, but he does a good job of jab stepping the other way, in the other direction, to get you leaning and finding that angle in the paint.
Small in the corner, good action. And Javon, in the entire first half, they've got 5 assists and 5 made field goals already here in the second half. Javon Small hit a big 3 in the corner a minute ago. He's working against Roberts now. 5 to shoot. Floats that one in.
Hansberry, his look misses everything. Howell able to scoop it up. 18 to shoot. Small cutting, Small with the big
was his gap defense. He felt that his team's half-court defense, they were able to spread out too much Got another look for Small. Elite ball handling from a 6'10" point forward in Coleman Hawkins.
You hear a lot of NBA guards talk about splitting the double team by pushing that ball out there, and that was next level. Small buries the three. Jones with 7 off the bench. Onyenso with 5 off the bench. Max Jones, though, with the turnover. Small sprinting ahead in transition. Whoa. That was like the beginning of...
I'd go to Gasson here. You've got the mismatch.
Oh, picked again. It's Small in the open floor, and he is cleared for takeoff.
It has to be perfect. You got to keep it simple here.
Hawkins for 3. Off the front. Now you figure West Virginia's got to be much quicker here in the half court as far as getting their shots in.
And not just shots, but you got to start thinking, you know, how many threes can we look at cleanly getting?
A reminder that Small had 12 points in the final 2 minutes against Iowa State. Small for 3.
Tampa crushes it there. Then goes to Cal State Fullerton, became their best player, and wanted to play at the biggest stage. And he's getting his opportunity right now.
Small has to fire and knocks that one down.
On Saturday against Cincinnati. Looked bad, but he came back into the game as Small drives and finally has his first field goal of the night. Yeah. He's upset. Under a minute to play. Small inside, left hand, yes.
Out most is they've all gotten better. They put up good numbers at the mid-majors, and now they're even better in a better conference.
And they all play with an edge. They're tough. They're high-character guys who play with an edge, who play with a chip on their shoulder.
And Javon Small get going. Step back, open, got it! Here comes West Virginia. Small on the putback. For a moment. Now 7 to shoot for Curtis Jones. Deep 3. Short. Bounces around and hit Jefferson. And now Small rips it away from Chatfield. Small. Acrobatic finish.
Don't shooting it at a 24% clip. However, when you back off, you cannot allow him to be able to cut because that is where he excels.
Small poked away by Jones. 7 to shoot for Small now. Trying to step back, lost the handle. 3 to shoot for Small. Tough spot, leaning in. No way! There's just no rest if you're playing a TJ Otzelberger team right now with Keyshawn Gilbert, Curtis Jones, Taman Lipsey. If you're a ball handler, beware. 3 to shoot, Small in trouble, spinning. Look at that. Javon Small! A winless drought here that dates back to January 10th of 2015. Javon Small inside. Strong take. We're tied at 4. Jones. They go to Lipsey instead. Inside. Little Euro. Lipsey misses. Small attacking at Jefferson. Got it to go. Gilbert, acrobatic layup. What a finish from Keyshawn Gilbert.
Keyshawn Gilbert, so tough getting downhill, finds ways to put the ball in the hole.
Now can West Virginia just take care of the basketball? TJ Otzelberger saying no foul, 15 to shoot. Jones guarding Small. Small, step back. Hit it! 8-point game, 25 seconds. Gilbert had it stripped away, taken, up for Small, and punches it! The extra...
More of a collaborative effort, you have a chance to have a well-called game.
Greg Nixon, Brooks Wells, and James Duke, the 3-man crew tonight. 7 to shoot. Small pulls the trigger. His first attempt is a 3. Down a couple of threes. 8 to shoot. Tough fall away from Cryer in the rebound. Small for West Virginia. Both of these teams in the mid-300s in adjusted tempo, according to KenPom. That is possessions per 40 minutes. We expect a half-court game, but so far it's been up and down. Down to 10 on the shot clock for West Virginia. Small one-on-one, step back, pop, and he nails a 3.
It's not the shot that Kelvin Sampson wants.
Even at 12. Small, another 3. He hit it. Woo! already up to 9 points. He's got
fourth in the conference in block shots, and right now he is providing no resistance at all inside.
Roberts has a baker's dozen, 13. Largest lead of the night for Houston. Small turning the corner, gets in deep.
Yeah, that's goaltending.
Good will count the basket.
Yeah. Post Malone finds a Son Joke for the first basket of the game.
Job by Elijah Malone. And he's a very capable, willing, and able passer. You saw he attacked that double, didn't panic, found the open man.
You see the West Virginia lineup. Small filling up the box score every single night. And Small opens the game with a three.
Ball and try to go inside. And then maybe the outside will loosen up if they start going to the rim.
Taller Yakimovsky watching Small here. Now Baskin on the switch. Small racing. And Small using the head fake to his
protecting, resisting without fouling.
Back to Small, this time against Baskin. Yakimovsky on the switch. And a step back three for Javon Small.
Can go down low against West Virginia. And the thing is about Yakimovsky, he's doing a very good job. He's using his length, but they're trying to guard him off the bounce and play that bounce. And then all of a sudden now he takes that quick step back.
Now Small giving up 5 inches in that matchup against Yakimovsky. Now against Ruffin. Another step back and another triple.
Give some help, and there comes Hammond again.
So Small and Hammond trading baskets. Small with the threes, Hammond with the twos. Two of the best guards in the Big 12. Oh, one more step back triple. Give it to him.
Can't, but it's hard to perfect.
Back into the hands of Small against Bangot Dak. Under 10 to shoot. Small got past Dak, and he puts it in. Oh.
Change the call. You start out with one coach mad, and then you immediately flip it, and the other guy's mad too. So they were successful in that part of it.
Nobody in stripes making friends on the sidelines here early. Javon Small, who came over an interconference transfer from Oklahoma State. He played.
Jaden Bradley just take that shot. He doesn't feel like he takes enough of those perimeter shots to keep the defense honest. That time you saw how comfortable he can be from the outside.
10 or more in 4 of his last 5 games for Jaden Bradley, the junior from Rochester, New York. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Javon Small, a 3 from Riverside.
Carter Bryant's really starting to feel more comfortable in the lineup. They moved him down to the 4 spot. I think he's feeling like I feel more comfortable. The game's coming easier to me on the outside, and now can do my thing on the inside.
Coming off a career-high 14 points in the win at Cincinnati. Javon Small double teamed on the baseline. 11.5 minutes to play here in the opening half. Eric Rothman, Tim Welsh with you in Morgantown. Small, what a move! KJ Lewis instead is a 15-footer to put Arizona up by 10, their largest lead of the game.
Big time footwork there by Lewis. Just a nice step back. And that's who can. O'Connor can, Andre can down low.
West Virginia gets the turnover. Here comes Small. Takes it himself. Javon Small's got
defensively.
Pick and pop on the 3-pointer for Caleb Love. He now has 9 points. 1 of 5 from 3. Arizona's a team 4 of 12 as Javon Small.
Houston, where Oklahoma State was shut down, only scored 47 points, 30 under their per-game average.
It does tend to happen a lot when you play the Houston Cougars.
The best teams nationally, field goal defense, scoring defense. Small 10 to shoot. On a bounce, handled for Andre right in the paint. The big man from England. Here's Small up top. Bumped after the shot, hits a 3. KU at Fall Gallup. First in 12 wins all time for WVU on the road in Lawrence. Defensive glass for Small. Third stop for him. 3 ball for him. Now the struggles continue for Jennings the second. Usman, way short. Stick back, another miss for Jennings.
The last two games, partner, Oklahoma State is 16 of 70 from the field combined. They've got to turn things around quickly here. Down 13. The Mountaineers so successful in this building. Trying to win for a 7th straight time this season. Small left alone. That's just too easy. Limit him in this game. Hasn't happened yet. It's got 12 points. Jennings lost another turnover. Small held the pad. Easy hammer. Timeout Oklahoma State.
Yesterday said when Chichi Avery gets going, he changes our offense completely. We just need more consistency from him.
Small's been consistent, all right. Javon to the hoop. Jersey number on their unis. Here's Powell ahead of the pack block. Guess who's there to clean it up? Small. Here we go. It's 13. Avery has got 3 threes in the Coliseum crowd. They thought this one was in the bank. Making some noise now.
I think Oklahoma State staff. Oh, look at the hustle from Dean. Almost got the steal. Diving steal. Good switch. That's a great switch by Avery.
Very close.
High IQ play.
Head to shoot. Small. Pump fake.
So
left
good.
alone hits.
Kansas 3 of 15 from the floor. The Mountaineers counter 6 of 19. Neither team shooting the 3 well because West Virginia's 1 of 7 3-point shooting, and they've missed their last 7 overall shots.
Both Powell, the freshman, got that first one.
There's Small getting. If this part of 2024 is any indication of how they're going to play in conference play, he may not want 2024 to end.
Well, it's amazing that resilient young men, how they can perform.
They won 5 in a row coming in. Small back to the scoring. Objective. 10-point game. Here they come again at Allen Fieldhouse. Small quiets the.
It's been all male. That's 19 for the senior transfer from South Dakota State.
The freshman Tenor winds it, backed it up now. Trying to get an angle on Badunga. With that link, he'll give it back to Small. Small. Got it. Big time. He did not step foot in the backcourt. He leaped in the air, and before coming down, got it back into the front court. Doug Sermon sees it the other way. Small slips. Still dribbling. Shot goes up. Oh!
Go. Grad student from Hazleton, PA, is Mercyhurst's best three-point shooter, 41% on the season. 2-point lead for West Virginia. Small off the screen from Andre, has a pocket of space and gets the membership roll.
And that's what Jackson does well. He loves to penetrate and set up other players, but he'll also score if you don't pick him up.
Small floats it off the window and in again.
Well, he's got a
Small, Okani, Andre, Harris, and Powell on the floor. Remember, we won't see Amani Hansberry. He started the game, but he's out with a lower body injury. Small for 3. Swish. Back down from anybody. And that's the type of guy that they need as they make this transition from the Division II level to Division I. Mercyhurst 6 and 8 overall entering this game against WVU. Small scores it on the baseline drive. Goal in more than 5 minutes. A 3-possession game. Planutis is rejected at the rack by Andre. Okani inside to Small.
nice look by.
Short-handed.
Yeah, being thin at the post position.
8 unanswered points for WVU. Another steal. Yesufu to Small. A jam for
in the ball game.
Pass inside to Daniel Ruzan. He missed it. Trey Thomas, Brayon Freeman, Reggie Ward, Jesus Carolero Martin, and Ruzan, the starting 5 for the Wildcats. Small is West Virginia's leading scorer. He runs the point for WVU, 19 points per game. Here's Powell, thought about it, kicks it over to Small. Small with a step back. Got it. shot. 65% for the season. Wildcats have only made one free throw tonight. What a finish by Small. Quebec. Thomas makes them both. Mountaineers doubling up the Wildcats with 5.5 to go in the first half. WVU has hit 4 of its last 5 from the field, while the Wildcats are just 1 for their last 12. Small. Yes! Really well against Virginia, was keep it close for a very long time. It was just a 3-point game at halftime, and the Wildcats led with 10 minutes to go by 3.
The last 10 minutes, they really struggled to score.
Okani whips it across to Yesufu. Now Powell, then Small. Great ball movement again from West Virginia.
Great ball movement. Yes, you're exactly right, Nick.
Shot clock winding down. Small wants to take it. Floats it. Oh, yeah.
He is.
Window. Hansberry has the offensive rebound. Harris for 3. No good. Small. No putback. Second time. Got it.
Hard to deal with. Defensively, he's tough, and certainly offensively, he can go and keep going.
Inside to Small. Scores it. 6.
Behind the bleachers where the training table is, it looks like it's something there with that right leg. I was trying to get a view. All I could see was his face grimacing.
4 minutes. Cowboy King fires, misses. Rebound Powell for the Mountaineers. Nokani, another player, Bake, coming on here. 13 points average in the last 4 games. You know, with Tucker DeVries absent for the next couple of games, they're going to need him to continue that play. And obviously, comfort grows and grows. Hansberry for Tenor. Shot clock at 12. Double comes on Hansberry. Means a man is open. Powell, extra pass. Small for 3. He stays high.
That's what you have.
5 minutes. West Virginia has scored 6 points in the last minute. 29-15. Tip and steal. Here come the Mountaineers with Small. To the basket. He scores. Harris gets the steal this time. This is the dunk, and Small followed.
Small says, thank you very much.
Middle school and high school, and when they approached him about coming back as an assistant coach, he said, I love the innocence of the game at a lower level, but they finally convinced him to come back as an assistant. They said when he interviewed to be the head coach, he thought it was just a courtesy. He didn't think he was actually going to get it. He said he was approached about going on some lunches to convince people that he was the man for the job, and he said, I have faith in myself, and if I have to convince you, then I'm not the one for this program. And as you can see, that turned out very well for him.
Is highly effective if done correctly, particularly if you get the ball in the post and look to skip.
Year 2 for Ed Cooley is Small. Nice move. Javon Small hits his first.
To take a lot of that away. And Tucker DeVries did a good job of showing high hands, gapping, coming back up on the ball and gapping back. Made it really difficult to throw the ball inside.
Small. Ooh, that's a pretty floater. The spinning baseline kicked out for Williams. Williams with a good take, pinned against the glass though by Andre. Small stepping back, another one for Javon Small.
Check comes after a swish, not a banked in straightaway, but he's been the guy. Good defense.
Small mid-range this time, had it the whole time. Well, that was for the crowd. I don't think Ed Cooley was really upset with Malik Mack at all, though. He was more upset with the officials.
I don't know what particularly was said, but I still like the little 8. Warning.
Almost given away there by Jonathan Powell. Now Small back to work. Man, he's been good to start the season.
Shots, and I love that about him. This reminds me of somebody.
Who is that? The guy I'm sitting next to? Small from DeVries. Small with the floater off the glass. And one chance.
Doesn't out-jump anybody, but he times his jump perfectly. Instincts help.
7 rebounds tonight for him. Just 5 points, but he's had an impact on this game for sure.
Look for these shot opportunities in the corner. West Virginia's been able to break down this zone, get the ball inside, and then look corners.
Small contested. Got it!
They got good wins. I think, again, it goes back to the point where it's like you don't know what to expect from them, so, you just kind of roll with whatever you get. And you go, wow, third place in that field is pretty darn good.
Top 20 in the nation in strength of schedule to this point in the season.
Well, you get yourself in the right MTE, and, yeah, you'll have it.
7 to shoot for Small. Working on Peavy. Gets around Peavy, floats it up, and what a play by Small.
I think cleaning it up's good. Again, I would love to have 6 fouls, so something like that doesn't impact the game. Because I like the energy and the passion that you get from jawing at one another. I'm actually okay with it so long as it's kind of within the confines of a good contest.
Yeah.
I also think it gets a crowd amped up. Sometimes it's a big play. Sometimes it's a little chatterbox.
10 to shoot. Small with the ball at the logo. Working with DeVries. Small, 4 to shoot. Steps back, over Epps. Makes it in!
Underneath Owaka. Tried to muss it up and got it blocked by O'Connor. Small, defender goes down and he scores. He's got him. Elizevich also back in. Small working on the freshman. Powell. Javon threw a couple of screens to get an open look, and he finds one. Small waits for the screen. Edwards stays right with him, and Javon uses that left shot. He made threes. He scored on the block. Small with the rebound. Let's see if they get DeVries a touch here and a look. Waterman knows he's on an isolation over here. Cleared out for Tucker. Smith got it. Count it. Free here, but look at the size on Yesufu trying to inbound the ball. Take vision away. Small. Oh, he'll get to the rim for the lay-in. You got to be able to do other things. He definitely makes his teammates better. There he is coming up top. Yesufu finds him. Hadley's got a big, strong body to defend. Backs him up. Got to be there on the catch with Tucker DeVries. Pryor with the hard hedge, and Small goes. Great job by Waterman. Good execution by Louisville to get Rain Smith an open one, and then Waterman crashes from the top. Small again. Another tall defender on him. Steps back. Can he do it again? Yes, he can! And it looks like Tucker DeVries will do the same over on the West Virginia bench. Oh, and now Hepburn's back up at the scorer's table. Small. Pryor left him, and Small makes him pay. Right. Don't get on the free throw line and tug on your shorts. You stand up, and then you box out. Small. He's been spectacular for the second game in a row. Hepburn trying to take that one away, and Small into the lane. And gets the roll. Man, he has been so good. You got to guard the ball if you're Louisville. And Chucky Hepburn's been taking a couple of gambles, and they've paid off. DeVries playing with the 4 fouls. He scored 8 points today. This is Small going to work. Fades and hits. 1 minute to go for a spot in the championship game. They flatten it out here. Look for the late ball screen and slip out of it. He rejects it. Small off the window. Mountain 19 in
in the second half and overtime for Hepburn. Small has the big on him. Has some space and hits it. Shorten the game, shorten the possessions, walk the ball up the floor in a dead ball situation. Remember, this is the most efficient offensive team in Gonzaga in the country. If you can take less possessions. Five on the shot clock. Small steps back and hits it. Here's Nembhard. Pass deflected by Harris. Small on the run. Nice change of pace and Small off the switch. Hansberry kicks it back out to Javon. Got it! Take the lead.
You're going to pull an upset. Those are the kind of plays that have to fall out of the rim somehow.
Couple of missed chances in close for the Bulldogs. Now they're going to go 1-4, flatten it out. We haven't seen this set yet out of Darren DeVries' team. Alex Hansberry in the screening action. Small on the drive, and West Virginia's...
It's hard to take advantage of the size of Small when he's that quick, and you try to post him up and take advantage of him defensively. He's been able to make plays.
DeVries lobs it inside, and the quick pitch back out. In and out, the ball goes. Basketball, 2. Over in Paris. Zags fans looking for a stop. Small and Hansberry in the two-man game.
Javon Small. Just watching yourself. You're watching how you can make your teammates better, and that's part of what Ryan Nembhard does.
Scoreless their last 4 times up the floor for West Virginia. Step back, Small. Got it!
Is that kid caught?
DeVries at West Virginia. If they can pull it off. Zags trying to stay unbeaten.
I'm going right back to Tucker DeVries right here.
Back door, Small. Wow, caught Hickman napping. On the drive, and over the front of the ring.
Good feed from Hansberry to Small. He tried to jam it. Now to the corner for 3, and he hits. 36-17.
Now here's where West Virginia really needs the good movement. That's what they didn't have against Pitt.
Message clearly received from Coach DeVries to the players. Small. Transition run out here for the Gales. They've missed twice. Small does a great job to poke it free. Here's DeVries.
West Virginia needs to settle down, get a really good look here.
Bake Mountaineers are 0 for their last 7 now from beyond the arc.
Plenty of time on the shot clock.
2 minutes till halftime. Small with a great feed from DeVries. Count it.
It makes it doubly tough. Somebody says, well, I better take over, and that doesn't work.
Reeves is 0 for 5. West Virginia has done a great job on him. 45 seconds left. Mountaineers ahead by 20. Hansberry gives it right back to Small. He lost it as he tried to release a 3. Tip pass, O'Connie collects it. 8 to shoot. Kicks it to Hansberry. Mountaineers just out of sync right now. Small for 3. Got it! The membership roll from Javon. Enters the junior from Overland Park, Kansas. It's Bundy, Hogarth, Reeves, Patterson, and Mundy on the floor for the Gales. Meanwhile, West Virginia. Patterson, fade away. He loves that fadeaway shot, but it hasn't dropped in a little while.
Still man-to-man, which they will, again, play the entire ball game.
Here's Small in the corner, working against Patterson. Open 3, yes.
Javon Small taking a little bit of the wind out of the ball now.
Mountaineers up by 36. Small stepping back beyond the arc and hitting.
Getting the stop there, but they can't allow second chance opportunities.
Low with a nasty crossover, but then it's taken by DeVries. Working on Leggett and a kick out to Small. West Virginia will reset the offense. Small averaging 4.5 assists on the season. Big time player for Oklahoma State last year. Here's the drive. Reverse layup off the window. Your first player to do that in the Missouri Valley Conference since a guy you might have heard of him, Doug McDermott.
Definitely heard of him. Another great father-son duo. McDermott father-son.
On him. Drive, fade away jumper. Not there for Lowe.
Jalen Lowe wanted that bucket. That's a prime time matchup there.
Nice move and a hit from three.
Jump shot. And hasn't had the best offensive game, but he impacts the game in so many ways. Controls the tempo, creates for others, can get rebounds.
Here under interim head coach Josh Eilert won only 9 games and kind of delayed that head coaching hire until the
front at the right angle right there, and O'Connor was able to get it up easily.
At the go-in, pinned on the backboard. And here's a rush for West Virginia. DeVries, Small, up and one. We are tied. UMass in control. Rivera tries to split 2, and Small takes it away. DeVries down the pipe, finds Yesufu, who finds Small. Bang!
Excellent ball move. Good as West Virginia or Villanova, so they've got to work on that.
Another steal from Javon Small. Flushes it home.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Coach Darren DeVries be pretty fired up.
Probably, yes.
With the first 4 and change here. This is our first look at Eduardo Andre, who finds Javon, who's comfortable in that part of the game. Fake there from DeVries. Small for 3. And it's too strong. Andre with a rebound, finds Small. Mountaineers feeling it. Small again. Fake, take, bank. Offense back going. O'Connor took a bump and the miss. Follow-up wouldn't go either. Good straight-up defense. Combination of O'Connor and Hansberry. Here's Small. Racing to the other end. For 3. DeVries over the timeline. High post Hansberry. DeVries wants it back. Good head fake. Double comes on the lane. Picks out that pass. And then to Small for his 3rd 3. He's got 3. Small off the screen. That was guarded well by RMU. Small spins to the rim. Tough shot made.